Hello everyone, I am Bobby, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, St.Josephs College of Arts and Science for Women, Hosur. This video discusses about exception handling. Before that, we see what is an error. An error is a subclass of throwable that tells that something serious problem in existing and a reasonable Java application should not try to catch that error. Generally, it has been noticed the most of the occurring errors are abnormal conditions and cannot be resolved by normal conditions. Types of errors in Java: compile time errors, runtime errors. Compile time errors means compile time errors are the error that occur when we write the wrong syntax. If you write the wrong syntax or semantics of any programming language, then the compile time errors will be thrown by the compiler. The compiler will not allow to run the program until all the errors are removed from the program. Compile time errors also can be syntax errors and semantic errors. Syntax errors means the programmer does not follow the syntax of any programming language. Then the compiler will throw the syntax error. For example, you are declaring the int two variables a, b. The declaration generates the compile time errors as in C. Every statement ends with the semicolon, but we put a colon at the end of the statement. The error will occur. See the example program in Java: class, my first program, class and class name, then main class, then print the statement system.out.println, first statement, here missing the semicolon. Next statement, print statement system.out.println, second statement with semicolon, close bracket. Once you compile above the program as Java C, my first program.java, it will display a compilation error. The compilation error, my first program.java 3 error expected system.out.println first statement because missing the semicolon. Next, semantic error. During the semantic analysis phase, this type of error appears. These types of errors are detected at compile time. Compile time errors are scope and declaration error. For example, undeclared or multiple declared identifiers. Type mismatched is another compile time error. The semantic error can arise using the wrong variable or using wrong operator or doing operation in wrong order. Then some examples of error: incompatible types of operands, undeclared variable, not matching of actual argument with formal argument. See the example of non-initialized variable: int I, void f, int m, open bracket, m equal to t, semicolon, close bracket. In this code, T is undeclared. That's why it shows the semantic error. Runtime error. Runtime error occur when the program has successfully compiled without giving any error and creating a class file. However, the program does not execute properly. The errors are detected at runtime or at the time of execution of the program. Most runtime errors are dividing an integer by 0, trying to store a value into an array that is not compatible type, range of the array, passing an argument that is not in a valid range or valid value for a method, negative size for an array, convert an invalid string into a number. See the example: class, my first program, public static void main. Then here declaring the variable int number 1 equal to 10, int number 2 equal to 0. Then printing statement number 1 divided by number 2. Here occurred runtime error because divide by 0 exception. Then after the program runs, runtime errors occur. Exception in thread main java.lang.arithmetic exception divide by 0 at my first program.main, my first program.java error occurs. Exception handling means is Java is one of the powerful mechanism to handle runtime error so the normal flow of application can be maintained. What is the purpose of exception handling mechanism? There are four types. First one, find the problem. This is called as hit the exception. Second one, inform that an error has occurred. It's throw the exception. Then third one, receive the error information, that is catch the exception. Fourth one, take corrective actions, handle the exception. Some common Java exceptions. Arithmetic exception causes errors such as division by 0, array index out of bound exception, bad array indexes, array store exception, when a program tries to store the wrong type of a data in an array, file not found exception, attempt to access non-existing file, null pointer exception, referencing a null object, number formal exception, conversion between strings and number fails, stack overflow exception when the system runs out of stack space. Next, types of Java exceptions. Mainly two types of exceptions, checked, unchecked. Checked exception means the classes that indirectly inherit the throwable class except runtime exception and errors are known as checked exceptions. For example, IO exception, SQL exception, etc. Checked exceptions are checked at compile time. Next one, unchecked exception. The classes that inherit the runtime exception are known as unchecked exceptions. For example, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, array index out of bound exception, etc. Unchecked exception are not checked at compile time, while they are checked at runtime. Syntax of exception handling. The try statement allows you to define a block of code to be tested for errors while it being executed. The catch statement allows you to define a block of code to be executed if an error occurs in the try block. This is normal program. Public class main, public static void main string argument. Here declare int my numbers, three variables 1, 2, 3. System.out.println printing message my numbers 10. Here error occurred. The output is exception in thread main java.lang array index bound of exception 10. So the error occurred. The next the same program using exception public class main public static void main string the try block in the declaring variable 1, 2, 3 printing the message my numbers 10. Here using the exception E system.out.println printing message something went wrong. So the output is something went wrong. This is the difference between normal and exception handling. Here using multiple catch blocks, class main, static void main, try block. Here declare the variable array new int of 10, array of 10, 30 divided by 0. Here catch the arithmetic exception. So the print message get message. The another catch message array index bounds exception e dot get message. The output is by 0. In this example, arithmetic exception because we are trying to divide a number by 0, then array index out of bound exception because we declare a new integer array bounds 0 to 9 and we are trying to assign a value index 10. So printing out the exception message in both the catch block, that is duplicate code. So the associativity of the assignment operator equal to is right to left. So the arithmetic exception is thrown first with the message by 0. The next statement, finally statement. In Java, finally block is always executed no matter whether there is an exception or not. Finally block is optional and for each try block there can only one finally block. This is the syntax of finally block, try code, catch exception, catch block, and finally the keyword finally block always execute. Finally block is executed after the try catch block, otherwise it's executed after the try block. For each try block there can be only one finally block. Throwing our own exception. The throw statement allows you to create a custom error. The throw statement is used together with an exception type. See the examples: arithmetic exception, file not found exception, array index out of bound exception, security exception, etc. See one example program: main class, static void check age, int age, check the condition. If age less than 18, throw a new arithmetic exception. Access denied. You must be at least 18 years old. Else, the print the statement access granted. You are old enough. Then public static void main class check age 15, set age to 15 which is below 18. Here caught the exception in thread main java.lang arithmetic exception access denied. You must be at least 18 years old. This is the example program of exception. I gave questions. Put answer in comment box. Thank you.